I already finished the week 1 of The Artist Way. So far, so good. But it actually took me 2 weeks to finish the week 1. Took down notes of what I learned sa The Artist Way week 1. And also the check-in, which is how did I perform during the week 1 and kung ano yung key takeaways ko doon sa mga task and sa mga chapters. The first week of The Artist Way talks about shadow artists, protecting the artist child within you, negative beliefs, and how affirmation helps you. So let's talk about the shadow artist. Sino ba yung mga shadow artist? Ito yung mga tao na intimidated na maging artist, na hindi nila na-recognize na they have the artistic dream. According to Julia Cameron, shadow artist often chooses shadow career, or ito yung mga parallel or close doon sa art na gusto nila. According to Julia Cameron, we shouldn't judge our early artistic efforts because it's an artist abuse. Our biggest enemy doon sa recovery natin is yung mga negative beliefs natin. And sometimes, yung pagiging art block is a conscious decision, but most of the time, it's an unconscious response to a negative belief that we have. People tend to self-sabotage when they are scared. These negative beliefs na hindi naman totoo makes you scared. Para doon yung mga affirmations na binigay ni Julia Cameron. Para tulungan tayo na wag mag-self-sabotage. Doing the morning pages was okay. It was hard waking up in the morning because I'm not really a morning person and I always go to work around 9 a.m. and I wake up around 6 to 7 a.m. and I have to commute. If you're living here in the Philippines, you know how hard it is to commute during rush hour. So sometimes when I wake up, I get ready as soon as possible and I just do my morning pages at the office. So I did the task number 3, Monster Hall of Fame mo, or basically yung reason kung bakit mababa yung self-worth mo or old enemies nga down. And next is yung task na i-jot down mo yung isa doon sa Monster Hall of Fame mo. For this one, napili ko yung aking first grade teacher. Because when I was a kid, I don't talk much. Konti lang yung friends ko that time. I don't know how to socialize basically. I know how to read English that time. But since I was so shy, minsan nagme-mental block ako. Minsan nabablock-out ako. I remember one time, pinupunta niya ako sa harapan ng classroom. Pinilit niya akong basahin yung English paragraph na nakalagay sa blackboard. Pinahinto niya ako, pinaharap niya ako sa harap ng klase. Tapos, she said bunch of names na hindi ko nasasabihin. But as a kid, sobrang sinira niya yung self-worth ko and self-esteem ko. Lumipat na kami ng bahay nun, so lumipat na rin ako ng school. Next task is yung susulatan mo yung editor. Ang ginawa ko, nagsulat ako ng parang love letter for myself, tapos babasahin ko siya bago ko mag-turn 26. Ito yung mga tao na tumutulong sa'yo at naniniwala sa'yo. So this is my friend, this is my boyfriend, my partner, and this is my mom. Yan. Tapos yung next task naman was this one, yung what if. Tapos isusulat mo yung mga, kung bibigyan ka ng isang pagkakataon na pumili ng career na iba dun sa career na meron ka ngayon, ano yun. So parang ganito siya. Ayan. Tapos yung last task na ginawa ko was the affirmations. Whenever I'm having a bad day or I have a bad mood, nilalagay ko siya doon sa morning pages ko. So, meron talaga doong mga negative paragraphs. Pero, ang ginawa ko is, nagput ako ng sticky notes doon sa top ng sentence na yun or ng paragraph na yun. Tapos, nakalagay doon sa sticky notes yung affirmations, nakabaliktaran nung kung ano yung sinasabi ko doon sa morning page. So, ayan. Ginagawa ko na siyang practice whenever I write something negative, pinapatungan ko siya agad ng sticky notes. My key takeaways doon sa week 1, it was good but it was hard. Yung pinakakalaban natin sa recovery is hindi yung ibang tao. Sometimes yung sarili natin. Tayo na mismo yung pumipili na maging creatively blocked. Kasi akala natin yung part na yon ng sarili natin was the safest place for us. That venturing out doon sa comfort zone mo ay hindi maganda. Lahat tayo artist. We just don't know that we are artists yet. And may factor din siguro yung pagiging art block natin doon sa hustle culture natin ngayon. Binabandali natin yung mga bagay kahit pa hilaw pa siya. Sabi nga sa book that we should go gently and slowly. Ang recovery, hindi siya linear. Sometimes you're up, sometimes you're down, and that's life. And I know kung gaano kahirap mag-keep up sa mga tao ngayon. Like, ang dami nilang na-achieve at the age of 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. At ikaw, you're just there, you know, in front of the camera vlogging. Minsan mapapaisip ka din sa mga desisyon mo sa buhay. But I should instill sa sarili ko na life is not about rushing things or being there. Hindi naman to karera, paunahan kung sinong magiging champion. I should learn to like the progress. I should learn to love the progress. Hindi ko rin masisisi yung mga tao na mabilis silang ma-burnout. Ako din naman. Kasi alam ko sa sarili ko na part din ako ng toxic generation na gusto laging minamadali yung mga bagay-bagay. Na gusto agad-agad meron kang ganito, dapat may ganito, may ganyan ka na. Tapos pag hindi mo siya na-achieve, madidisappoint ka. Tapos pag hindi mo siya ma-achieve, ma-realize mo na ang dami mo nang ginawa pero wala ka pa rin doon sa finish line or wala ka pa din doon sa gitna. Pero pagod na pagod ka na kasi nga minamadali mo yung mga bagay-bagay and you don't let yourself rest, you don't let your artist child do what it likes, you don't go out, you don't realize how big the world is. And sometimes, yun yung nami-miss ng mga tao nga. I'm trying to recover doon sa bad habit na yun. Go gently and go slowly na sometimes, saying no is okay. Learning to set your boundaries to people. Taking rest is important too. Hindi natin may enjoy yung finish line if nirush natin lahat ng bagay. We didn't live our life happily. Lagi ko sinasabi sa kliyente ko, pag gusto nyo ng magandang artwork, if you want a good artwork, you have to wait. Because a good design, a good artwork, a good painting takes time. Lagi kong sinasabi, burnout ako. Pero, isa lang naman ang sagot lang. Kailangan natin magpahinga. Kailangan natin i-examine kung ano ba yung mali na ginagawa natin sa buhay natin, kung bakit tayo napapagod agad, diba? Hindi natin deserve na you're just 25 and yet you are tired like you're 60. Pero naging rant vlog na to, but I hope you guys learn something. If you are my friend, thank you for watching this. If you are new here, kindly subscribe to my channel and follow me on my Instagram account. That's Berry Peachy. That's my art account where I upload my work in progress artwork. So, yeah, thank you so much. Bye!